A shipping container labeled charity that is actually a toxic crime scene. A smartphone battery designed to self-destruct the moment your warranty expires. And a child in West Africa burning your old laptop to extract a penny's worth of copper. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly where your recycled electronics actually go and how the tech giants built a trillion-dollar empire on the guarantee that the device in your hand will become garbage within 24 months. You are about to see the mountain of trash that runs the digital age. Stop feeling good about dropping your old phone in the green recycling bin at the electronics store. Stop thinking you did your part. You didn't save the planet. You just laundered your guilt. You assume that when you hand over your old device, it goes to a high-tech facility where lasers separate the glass from the gold. That is a fantasy. The reality is that you are paying a premium for a device that is engineered to fail. They call it innovation. It is actually theft. They steal your money by selling you a product with a built-in death clock. Then, when it dies, they steal your health. Because that recycled phone often ends up being burned in an open pit, releasing lead, mercury, and arsenic into the atmosphere. The wind carries that smoke. The rain washes those heavy metals into the ocean. The fish eat the poison, and then you eat the fish. The stakes here are circular. You are buying the poison that will eventually kill you. To understand how we turn the world into a circuit board graveyard, we have to look at the manufacturing of waste. It is a three-step cycle of deception. Step 1 is the setup, the Phoebus Cartel. We have to go back to Geneva, 1924. The biggest light bulb manufacturers in the world, including Philips, General Electric, and Osram, held a secret meeting. They had a problem. Their light bulbs lasted too long. If a bulb lasts forever, you only buy it once. Sales go down. So, they signed a cartel agreement to limit the lifespan of a light bulb to 1,000 hours. They find any factory that made a bulb that lasted too long. This was the birth of planned obsolescence. Today, it is software. Look at the Batterygate scandal. In 2017, Apple admitted to slowing down older iPhones via software updates. They claimed it was to protect the battery, but the effect was undeniable. Your phone got slow, so you bought a new one. They engineered frustration to force a transaction. Step 2 is the trick, the digital bridge loophole. So, you buy the new phone. What happens to the old one? International law, specifically the Basel Convention, forbids rich countries from dumping hazardous waste on poor countries. And electronics are hazardous waste. So, how do they get it out of Europe and America? They lie. They label the shipping containers as used goods or donations to bridge the digital divide. They claim these are working laptops for schools in Africa or Asia. It is a Trojan horse. When the containers are opened in Ghana or Nigeria, 75% of the equipment is broken beyond repair. It isn't a donation. It is trash. By calling it second-hand goods, they bypass the waste laws. They turn illegal dumping into philanthropy. Step 3 is the proof. You want the smoking gun? Look at the investigation by the Basel Action Network, BAN in 2016. They didn't just guess where the waste went. They tracked it. They secretly planted GPS trackers inside old printers and monitors, then dropped them off at certified recyclers in the United States. They watched the dots move on the map. Instead of going to a local recycling plant, the trackers moved to the port, then across the ocean. They ended up in Hong Kong, Thailand, and Pakistan. One tracker ended up in Ogbogloshi, Ghana. This is formerly one of the world's largest e-waste dumps. Here, thousands of workers, some as young as 12, burn the plastic casing off wires to get to the copper inside. They are breathing black toxic smoke all day. The soil samples from this area show lead levels 100 times higher than the safety limit. This is the final resting place of your recycled gadget. So, who profits from the poison? The manufacturers and the recycling brokers. This is the wealth transfer. Tech companies lobby against right-to-repair laws. They glue the batteries in. They use proprietary screws. They make it impossible to fix your device cheaply. Why? Because the exit for them is the sale of the next unit. If you can fix your phone, their stock price drops. Meanwhile, the waste brokers in the West get paid by you to recycle the item, and then they get paid again by the dump site in the developing world to take the raw materials. They extract the value twice. The Global South gets the cancer clusters and the polluted water tables. The Global North gets the shiny new iPhone 16 and a clear conscience. We have been trained to believe that throwing it away is a magical act. You put it in the bin and it vanishes. But in a closed ecosystem like Earth, there is no such thing as away. Away is just a word we use for someone else's backyard. We are treating the planet like a disposable product, just like the phones in our pockets. The question isn't, why do we have so much trash? The question is, are you the customer using the technology? Or are you just the temporary storage unit for the garbage that Apple and Samsung need to move to keep their shareholders happy?